When I was a teenager, I loved watching romantic movies. I loved the idea that someone was created just for you. Like a perfect puzzle piece. But as I grow older, I realize how scary that is. What if we don't find our way to each other? Is there really just one person in the entire world for me? This is not your typical romantic story. My husband and I weren't at the right place at the right time. We matched on a dating app. So we did. I was so happy. Edmund was never late in picking me up from the house.
Hey, what are we doing?
2 adults, 2 rentals.
This is in the back right corner. You should tell them if you want inside or if you want the old-fashioned quad. And here's your receipt.
Thank you so
Here's a coupon.
Thank you.
All right.
And he would always drop me off 8 p.m. sharp. He respected my time, he's understanding, and responsible. I also learned that he served in the Marines a few years before we met. Edmund's a mama's boy and loves his aunts. I know he's a man who respects women. And the best thing about him, he believes in Jesus. I thought, wow, finally, a man who is brave, responsible, and strong, but isn't shy to show a vulnerable side. But then, I joined the military, so I had to leave for boot camp, and I was there for a while. And in boot camp, we're not allowed to have our phones with us, so the only way to communicate with our loved ones is through letters. And so I thought, yeah, this guy's going to forget about me. And he's not going to write me letters. He's totally going to forget about me because we haven't been dating that long at that time. But no, I was wrong. He actually wrote me a bunch of letters. And I never had a week without a letter from him. These are all the letters that he wrote me. And I'll show you guys. He would draw me cute drawings like this to make me laugh, I guess. I hope you guys can see it. If not, I'll put a picture here. He would also write me all the things that he learned from Bible study. So back home in California, we had young adult group and we would do Bible study together. So when I left, he would still go and he would write me all the stuff that he learned from that Bible study, which is really encouraging because boot camp, being with 40-ish random people, it was very stressful and I needed to read the Word of God. He kept all my letters here inside this binder. He's much more organized than I am. But yeah, at that time, you know what? I was thinking, I cannot see anything wrong about this guy. He's perfect. Until...
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to be the first to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Park. You may now kiss the bride.
Hello, Tita. Tita, nag-away na naman po kami. Ayoko na po. Magpapalamig po muna ako. Uwi po muna ako sa amin, tapos magpapalamig po muna ako. Nag-iimpake na po ako ngayon eh.
Tara, 5 taon ka palang kasal. This thing is already happening. Ano, magbabalot ka? Ang kaaway ng marriage ay divorce. At kung alam mo na yun, then fight for your marriage. What God has joined together, let man not separate.
Or in the beginning of our marriage, I put so much expectations on you. to make the marriage work. Because in my head, you're supposed to be the leader of this marriage. So you're supposed to know everything, right? So like every time you make a mistake, as soon as you make a mistake, I'm like, dude, you're not a good leader, you know? And so my reaction, instead of coming from a place of grace and forgiveness, my reaction was like, no, you need to fix this because you're the leader of this marriage, you know? Instead of thinking, okay, my husband is also struggling.
Even in the beginning of our marriage, I definitely always try to just please you. Even when we were dating, I was like, okay, impress you and like hide all my secrets or hide all my dirty laundry. And I think holding that inside definitely eventually got exposed, and that created a lot of issues in our marriage.
Right, yeah.
And even now I can admit that early in our marriage that anything that you wanted, like whatever it was, I would try to make a way to get it to your forgiveness. It's saying like, okay, I got you this. You can't be mad at me about what you got mad at me about before.
I didn't
Does
know
that make sense?
I was just happy you're getting me stuff.
I don't think that's right, because I'm asking you for forgiveness, not based off my action, but based off what I'm doing for you now. Right? Because what I did to make you upset.
Yeah, you're just trying to make me feel better, but not really address the whatever the
root cause of what actually the fight was.
Okay.
And I think I did that quite a bit, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff from you.
Marriage is not just a contract. It is sacred. It teaches us how to show grace for one another, forgiving each other's faults over and over again.
Silly goose, Baba. You're so silly.